Hello everyone, welcome back to Chinmoy's Biology channel to yet another new episode. So today we are going to do a revision of cell, the structure and functional unit of life. So I have prepared a question paper, questionnaire session for revision. So please do go through it and it is with answers. So you will get a quick revision. I think your unit tests or your first test in school is about to come. So we will do a quick revision of each and every lesson. So first is cell, then we will come to tissues, then next is flower, the structure and function, and next the fourth one is pollination and fertilization. So I have already taught all these 4 lessons. Now we are going to revise each and every lesson in a questionnaire format. So let's get started, and please don't skip in the middle because all types of patterns of question are being discussed in this question pattern. So please let us start with today's episode. Now the first type of questionnaire pattern is multiple choice questions. So let us see the first question. So which organelle is known as the powerhouse of the cell? So ribosome, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria or lysosome. So we all know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, right? So we will put a tick here and we will write the answer as mitochondria. So which of the following is present only in plant cells? So mitochondria, vacuole, chloroplast or ribosomes. Which is present only in plant cells? We know that chloroplast is the thing. Because of the green color, chlorophyll is there in the plants which is produced in chloroplast cells. So chloroplast is only produced in plant cells. It is not present in animal body, right? So let us move on to the next question. So here comes the third question. What is the control center of the cell? So is it the cytoplasm? Is it the nucleus? Is it the cell wall or is it the Golgi body? So the control center of the cell, we all know it is the nucleus. Now cell wall, the next question is cell wall is made up of what? Cell wall is made up of protein, it is made up of cellulose, it is made up of starch, it is made up of lipids. What is the cell wall made up of? The cell wall is ideally made up of cellulose. Okay, you got it. The answer is cellulose. So next we will move on to the fifth question. Now, which part of the cell helps in packaging and transporting materials? So, which part is helping in packaging and transporting materials? Is it the ribosomes? It is the endoplasmic reticulum? Is it the Golgi apparatus or the lysosome? So, it is the Golgi apparatus which is helping in the packaging and transporting of the material. So, it is the Golgi apparatus. So, this is only 5 multiple choice questions I have taken. So, each question is having 1 marks. Then we will move on to the next type of question, right? Now comes the very short answer type question. So what are the questions? Just have a look on this. I'll give you the answers here down. So the first one is who discovered the cell? You all know, just think quickly. I think you can recall who discovered the cell. Next comes name the cell organelle which is known as the powerhouse of the cell. This is we just now have done in the multiple choice question. The same question has been repeated here. What is the full form of DNA? You all know what is the full form of DNA. Which part of the cell gives shape and protection to the plant cell? So there is a specific part of the cell which is giving shape and protection to the plant cell. So what is that you are going to answer here? Name any one unicellular organism. So what are the answers of these questions? I think till now you have all known what are the answers, but just let us see the answers. So the first one who discovered the cell is Robert Hooke. The second one, powerhouse of the cell, is mitochondria. Now DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acid. Cell wall is the next one. Which part of the cell gives shape to the and protection to the cell is the cell wall. And the last one, name any one unicellular organism, is amoeba, paramecium or euglena. You can give name to any one of the following, right? It is clear, I think. Now we will move on to short answer type questions. So here comes the next pattern, that is short answer type questions where 2 marks question each answers you'll write containing 2 marks, and there are 5 questions, so total is 10 marks. So this pattern is almost like short answer type questions. 5 you'll have to write and each consists of 2 marks. So first one, state 2 differences between plant cell and animal cells. Very easy. While teaching, I told you you should write it on certain important points. So just think it for a while, then I'll discuss you with the answers. Now define a prokaryotic cell and a eukaryotic cell. Now what is the function of the nucleus? The third question is what? What is the function of the nucleus? Name the cell organelles involved in digestion and packaging. So what are the cell organelles which are involved in digestion as well as packaging? Now define cytoplasm and mention one function of cytoplasm. So these are the 5 questions or short answer type. Now we will move on to the answers of this short answer type of questions, right? So the first question was differences between the plant cell and animal cells. So first 2 things we'll say: plant cells have cell wall, animal cells do not. Plant cells have chloroplast, whereas animal cells do not have chloroplast. So these are the easiest one. You are having many other differences if you can write, but these are the easiest one to recall, right? Chloroplast and cell wall. So define prokaryotic. Prokaryotic is having no nucleus. Example, bacterium. Eukaryotic has a nucleus and it is a plant cell and animal cell, right? Now what is the function of nucleus? Nucleus is actually controlling the cell activities and it contains the genetic material, right? So it is containing the genetic material. Okay, so DNA and all are present inside the nucleus only, where this which is passing on the genetic material from one cell to another, one individual to another, right? So nucleus is controlling all the cell activities and including it is containing the genetic material of the cell. Now what are we can say that name the organelles which are involved in digestion and packaging. So lysosomes, they are involved in digestion, and Golgi apparatus, they are involved in packaging, right? Is it clear to all of you? Now define cytoplasm, mention one function of that. So it is a jelly-like fluid present in the cell, that is the cytoplasm, and what is it doing? It is helping in the movement of materials. Within the cell, the movement of materials happens with the help of cytoplasm. They keep on moving inside the cell with the help of cytoplasm. Is it clear? Now we will move on to the next pattern of question. So here comes the next section where we are dealing with this short answer type question. So here 3 marks each question and I have given you 3 questions. So total 9 marks is given here. So if you are following my lessons, you will get to know that I have discussed everything in details and now we are up to writing the answers. So I will just give you a brief idea of how to write the answers, but you will have to write it on your own and in a we can say that in a compact manner you are supposed to write the answers. And if you are liking my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you are subscribing to my channel, whenever I'm putting the updates, you will get the updates and you will get a quick revision before your exams, each and every exams, and good updates of the lessons which I'm posting. So let's get back to the topic, today's topic. Now the first question is describe the structure and function of mitochondria. What are plastids? Name its types and their functions. Explain the role of vacuoles in plant cells. So these are the 3 short answer type questions. So what will be their answer? Now, when the structure and function of mitochondria is coming, mitochondria, we will say it is a double membrane structure, and whatever is there in mitochondria in your textbook, just write it in gist. Just I have given a few important points like inner folded, which is having cristae. What is its function? It provides energy via cellular respiration, and it is called obviously the powerhouse of the cell. Is it clear? So you just put a bit of things from your textbook, and whatever I have taught also I have given in the note form only. So go back to that, you just learn that part, and it should be like 3 marks answer. So main point should be like this: double membrane, inner folded, and it provides energy and via cellular respiration, and it is always called the powerhouse of the cell. Okay, it is always called the powerhouse of the cell. Now next comes plastids. What are plastids? These are organelles in plant cells, we all know. And what are the types of plastids? Chloroplast, which is used in photosynthesis; chromoplast, which is giving the color of the leaves; and leucoplast, which is helping in the storage. So these are the 3 types of plastids. Okay, the last question is role of vacuoles in the plant cell. So We have studied the function or role of vacuoles, but here just in brief I'm telling you the large central vacuole, it stores water. It is helping in the storing of the waste things and disposing of the waste materials from the cell. It gives turgidity to the plant cell, that is, it helps in maintaining the shape of the cell. So it is giving the turgid vacuoles, they give the plant cell a shape. Okay, is it clear? Now we will move on to the long answer type question. So here we come with the long answer type of question. So 5 marks into 2, 10 marks. So first one is draw and label a plant cell. So this you know in your textbook, it's very clearly given. Whichever textbook you are following, you just go through it, draw and label a plant cell. Mention 3 differences between plant cell and animal cell. We have already discussed earlier in this session only, and you know I have taught you also in a tabular manner in my cell lesson. I have taught you that what are the differences between plant cell and animal cell. So I'm not going to repeat it here again. So explain the functions of the following cell organelles: endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes and nucleus. So this is all you know, but just I'll give a gist or idea of all the answers what you are going to write in your exam. So let us move on to answer part. Now when we are telling to draw a plant cell, then we should label the following parts. These are important parts like nucleus, chloroplast, cell wall, vacuole, etc. So if they are giving you 5 or 6 parts to label, it's fine. Then you can label those parts only. But when they are not giving, you should pick and choose the main parts and you should label that. So you are grown up enough. You are in 9th standard, 9th grade. So you know what to label properly. Now when it comes to the differences between plant cells and animal cells, you should like emphasis on the main points like presence and absence of cell wall, presence and absence of chloroplasts, and obviously the vacuole size. Now next, the second question was give the function of the following. So the first one was endoplasmic reticulum, which helps in the transport system. Next one is ribosome, which helps in protein synthesis. The third one is Golgi apparatus, which is helping in packing and transport. Then comes lysosomes, which help to digest the waste. Then comes nucleus, which is helping as a control center, and it is the genetic, it is containing the genetic material of the cell inside. So DNA and all are present inside the nucleus of the cell. So the next type of question, what is there? That will be assertion and reasoning, and it is very important. You all will be getting this pattern of question in your tests, whether it is your unit test or half yearly or your annual exams, you will be getting this type of question. So stay tuned till the end. So the last part is assertion and reasoning. So here we will say an assertion and a reasoning. So how we will describe that? We can say both A and R are true, and R is explaining, R is the reason which is explaining A. We can say both A and R are true, but R, the second one, is not explaining A. We can say that A or assertion is true, but the second one is false, and we can say A is false and R is true. So these 4 options will be the answer of any of these 3 assertions and reasoning. Okay, so let us see the question number 1. So nucleus acts as a control center of the cell. So this is true. It's very true fact that it is acting as the control center of the cell. Nucleus contains ribosomes. It is totally wrong. It is not containing ribosomes. So this is false. So we will go for the option C. A is true, but R is false. Okay, reasoning is false. So this is the option, correct option for question number 1. Now next one is chloroplasts are found in all living cells and they help in photosynthesis. So chloroplasts are helping in photosynthesis is true. Okay, but this, the chloroplasts are found in all living cells, is false. Okay, so A is false but R is true. So here it should be A is false but R is true. Okay, so assertion is not true but R is actually a true fact. Okay, so it should be the D option. Okay, so let us move on to the next one. Now here comes the lysosomes are known as suicidal bags and they digest their own cells if damaged. Okay, so this is correct and this is true. This explanation assertion is true and they digest their own cells if damaged. This is also true. So assertion is correct and the explanation or the reason is also correct. So which option we should go with? We should go with both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. So this will be the as per the four options given what we have seen in the first part, first question. I have not repeated all the options here. Here it will be A option. Okay. The first one was A is true and R is false. The second one is A is false but R is true, and the third one is A and R both are true and this R is explaining A. Is it clear? So this is all the full patterns of all type of question set which can come in this cell, its structure and structural and functional unit of life. So this is all in today's episode. In the next class, I'll be coming back with tissue, same pattern of questionnaire session, 50 marks question. So till then, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends. If you are liking my channel, please do write in my comment box and please do go through the lessons, the questionnaire session full so that you can get a very good quick revision of your lessons and you can get good marks in your exams as well. Stay tuned, stay updated. Thanks a lot for watching the full episode. Thank you.